Hi, my name is Karen Buelcherman with Fairway Independent Mortgage, and today we're in Point Loma. Point Loma is an area within the San Diego city limits, literally just minutes from downtown and minutes from the San Diego airport. So Loma is the Spanish word for hill, and this whole peninsula region used to be called La Punta de la Loma de San Diego, and it was anglicized a little bit later to just Point Loma. So Point Loma was discovered by the Europeans in 1542 by Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo, and he actually docked his vessel on the east side of the bay, which was then and still is named Ballast Point. And the reason why it's called Ballast Point is because the ships used to discard their ballast on their way in and then pick them up again on their way out to the open sea. So since this was the first area that of California that the Europeans discovered, it has always been known from then on as where California began. So it took about another 200 years for the area to be settled, right around 1769, and right after that they started the long time association with the military. In 1852, that's when a lot of land was set aside just for the military. The Army set up a series of coastal artillery batteries named Fort Rosecrans. The U.S. Navy began in 1901. The Marine Corps Depot set up shop in 1921, and the San Diego Naval Training Center in 1923. There was and is a submarine base and a naval electronics laboratory, and they combined them both, and that's called the Naval Base of Point Loma. So there's a lot of history in San Diego, a lot of information and history that is unknown as well. And one of those pieces of information is during the 1920s, there was a dirt airstrip in the Midway area of today's standards called Dutch Flats, and that's where Charles Lindbergh actually tested and flew his airplane, the Spirit of St. Louis. So one of the best known areas and history for history buffs is the Cabrillo National Park. This is actually home to two lighthouses. The original lighthouse was built on the point of Cabrillo Point on the peninsula, but the weather got so bad most of the year by fog and bad weather, they had to abandon that lighthouse and build another one up a little bit further. So it's amazing that those two lighthouses still exist, and it is a national park. So the Naval Training Center that I mentioned just a little bit ago is now called Liberty Station. And Liberty Station, they turned all the barracks and buildings into residential and commercial areas. It's one of the newest and well-known areas within San Diego city limits. It's so cool because you can see where the barracks actually were for so many years. They have shops, they have grocery stores. You can just walk around that whole area. I'm not quite sure, maybe it's a mile in circumference, but they hold a lot of walks and runs in the area, but it is a really cool area. Another area of interest is the Point Loma Seafood. That actually was opened in 1963 by a family. They did their own fishing, canning. They ended up doing smoking of fish and marine life. And believe it or not, that started out as 250 square feet, and now it's a huge building, 2 stories for dining. But it is a really popular area and is always crowded. So I hope you enjoy Point Loma. I'll try to go on Rosecrans streets and show you some of the points of interest. Enjoy, sit back, and enjoy my vlog. So to my right is the Valley View stadium, what we call the Valley View Casino Center. They have hockey here, concerts, all sorts of stuff. I think it was built in the 70s, but we still just call it the stadium. But it is here right in Point Loma, and a lot of big names have entertained here. Here we're going up one of the streets for in the residential area, and the streets are wide. The homes are beautiful, and like I said, vintage style, large homes, and they do have a view. Let me see if I can turn around and you can see what view they have. The higher you get, obviously, the more that you can see, but gosh, you can see downtown. You can see the Coronado Bridge from here. The higher up you get, it's absolutely a stunning view. So the featured property I have here in Point Loma, doesn't this look like Hawaii? This is unbelievable. This is a condo in the Point Loma Villas community. This unit is on the top floor, and not only does the outside look like Hawaii, but the inside of this particular property does too. It's decorated in the iconic vintage tiki modern style. This is great. The owner has done a lot of upgrades. They have new kitchen cabinets and counters, fully remodeled bathroom with 2 sinks, contemporary lighting fixtures, new flooring, energy efficient windows, and sliding doors. You just have to come see it to see what else has been upgraded. The list price is $344,120. My gosh, that is unbelievable. 5% down is $17,206. This could be yours. This could be an investment property. This could be a second home, or you could live here and live so close to the beach you could literally walk, bike, skateboard, or do whatever you want to do. This is a beautiful condo in the Point Loma area. I can offer you different financing options. Please call me and I'd be happy to go over some of these options with you. But gosh, this is a great list price of $344,120. You just have to come out and see it. So I'm going down Rosecrans Avenue, and on the right hand side is Liberty Station, the community I was telling you about a little bit earlier. You can see some of the shops there. It is a pretty large area. And on the left hand side you can see some of the older vintage homes, huge homes that are in the Point Loma area and overlooking Liberty Station. So I'm back here in my office here in Mission Valley, and I really hoped you enjoyed our visit to Point Loma. I know I did. If you have any questions on that featured property, please contact me at 619-354-6792, because as you know, I am the bridge to your front door. Thanks so much. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.